Okay, so I haven't done a great deal of videos and everything with this, but this is the L60. That is the EFDET with the LSD gearbox, K-frame, everything there except the shocks on it. So today what I'm going to attempt to do is see if this subframe will bolt into these spots wherever they are here, and we'll see how that goes. But first, all this ground is filthy. It needs a bit of a blow job. I did prep the area though. I used the big jack stand to get the car right up there so I can get the wheels under. Took the exhaust part out and bits and pieces so I can get under there as well. So let's start the blow job and I'll get back to you. So that didn't take too long. Gave it a bit of a good blow job. Couldn't get everything out, but I blew as hard as I could. So yeah, I'll show you in the engine bay. I haven't really done much work except for the last bits here that I cleaned all that bit up. Doesn't look like it now. So I've left the steering rack in, I've left tubes and the heater hoses and that sort of thing, because this is just a really rough mock-up. But what I'm thinking I'm going to have an issue with is maybe here and the one there. And if you see how that goes like a trans tunnel, even though the transmission doesn't go there, just below the steering, well, I reckon I'm going to have an issue with that there, because that's a bit different. And the original one, that's the front, that's the back, that still sits quite flat too, so I might not. We'll wait and see. But yeah, I'll put the camera down and see if you can get me struggling to wheel that across, and we'll go from there. So bear with me. I'll have to stop the camera and start it again with the with it recording the other way around. So for all you foot freaks out there, there's a bit of a toe, but yeah, you can have a laugh at me trying to wheel this thing over now. Well, as you can see, it seems I didn't, where am I going? There. Didn't quite go high enough. Which way is this? Didn't quite go high enough. I thought I would have cleared that, but guess not. Oh well, back to trying again. Okay, more feet for your spank back. And thongs, a little bit of thong action. Alright, let's try again. Just enough clearance. That goes. So that's where I stopped the last video, so this is where it's at. So looks pretty promising right there. That's not too bad. I'll see how I go with it all, but I suppose it's time to get the jack and start lowering it and see if I can maneuver it a bit. I won't record that bit, but I'll try and get the final product done. The other voices you could hear before was just my neighbours, so they turn up randomly, I guess. Yeah. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Oh yes, and they are 14s compared to the 10s on the back. So the idea is if I can get these on, and I can use all the Syrian gear that's on here, because this is already 4x100 swapped from L200 stuff. Can use that, Syrian front brakes, and I should be able to get L700 shocks and struts, and they'll bolt straight up to there, both sides, and hopefully everything else works. The main thing I probably have to do is work out the steering, but let's see how close I can get this to begin with. So this is as far as I got, the end product. Not there. I got all excited and got the engine crane out and didn't have to use it. I got a scissor jack under the back, the L60 original one, and managed to jack that up a bit. Ratchet strap helps to hold, and then that. Where I got stuck this time was this engine mount just here. The L200 K-frame just hits. So I can't go any higher at the back, and I can't go any higher at the back because the engine mount there hits the steering rack for this as well. So the next step will be to take the steering rack out, I guess. That is not a thing I want to do today. It's too damn hot. I only do a few hours every now and again, so yeah, but that will be the next step. This is all the part where, you know, lining up and see what needs to be done, and then yeah, probably would be easier if I you know, took the engine and the gearbox and everything off. I didn't really want to do that. I was hoping I was going to have to, I was hoping I was going to get away with not doing it, but may be the case that I'll have to do it. I really don't want to deal with the jack shaft and the gearbox oil and having to buy gearbox oil and everything again. So that's sort of why I haven't done it that way. Dealing with CVs and everything as well. Maybe I might be able to just get something under, get some bricks under it or something, and take the wheels off. Maybe do it that way, and then yeah, jack it up, lower it down, jack it up. But I don't really have that much room either, because under there is where I took the engine out of the L2, this one, and it's all gravel and dirt and rocks, and yeah, you can see what I went through last time. So yeah, I don't really have the space there. I can't go back any further, but the engine chrome would be perfect if I can get it in there. But yeah, I've got to be able to get the K-frame and everything high enough to be able to do that. So which way do I go? Who knows? Any ideas? Let me know.